Trust me, just because we're in leadership and it doesn't appear because you don't see it, but we have covering. And God is our covering. And he's holding us accountable. God will shut you down. That's why I told you Eli had the authority to put his children in check. Now what happens in our house, talking about this morning, talking about leadership training, I told you one of the best things that God ever taught me. He said, as your apostle is talking, if you take that same principle and you work it in your house, it'll work for you. The word works when you work it. Now what happens in the church when we don't correct? What happens in your house when you don't correct? Then you want to know why your children are acting the way they act. Because you won't correct them. If you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Nobody can stand it. And sometimes we have to give some tough love. We don't want to. You know, sometimes I know parents that say, baby, this beating hurt me worse than hurting you. Because you really don't want to do it. You know? But you know, you're a representation of me. So when people see me or see you, I want them to see some great attributes. I want them to see some awesome men and women of God who know who they are and know their place. That know how to really truly reverence God. That love God with their heart, mind, and soul. Good folks. But when we don't correct them, how can we expect that? We think more of the child. That's why he told Eli, he said, look, you love your children. You honor them more than you honor me. Basically, he said, you love your children more than you love me. Can I tell you something? I love my children, but God knows I don't love them more than I love God. My children disappointed me sometimes. God ain't never done that. My children have hurt me sometimes. God ain't never done that. And be honest, when I was hurting when they hurt me, they act like they didn't know it, but God knew it. I don't love my children more than I love God. So let's not think of ourselves more highly than we should. It will cause you to get the big head and cause you not to submit to authority because you feel like you arrived already. Ain't none of us arrived. All of us are in training. We're training to reign at a future date. If Eli had only corrected his children, if his children had only submitted to the voice of God, what would have happened if they had repented? If they had truly repented. Now, repentance means to turn away from. I don't mean that stuff that you just stand up here and you just talk to me. I'm sorry, I know I was wrong, I was this, but there was no change in your heart. Proverbs 12, or Proverbs chapter 19, verses 20 through 29 says, listen to the advice and accept correction. And in the end,